Hi guys, I hope you're enjoying your week. Just another video from the EV side. Just this week I wanted to have a talk about road trips and maybe what you would do now if you've got an EV that you wouldn't normally do before you had an EV. So this came about with various people that I either know or have met, or on Twitter feeds or on YouTube, that have done long journeys, whether it be up and down the country. Dave, looking at you in your Tesla Model X, or myself, I'm doing a small trip, nothing extravagant, but on Monday I just decided that I've never been to Dunkirk and some places around the coast of France, so I'm taking the BMW i3. I'm going down through the Channel Tunnel and going to drive to France on Monday, and I'm coming back Monday. So bit of a long journey just for one day, but why not? So it just got me thinking about the journeys that maybe you wouldn't normally do. Now, I'd done a journey last week, which I think the total was about 280 miles down towards Great Yarmouth. Now, whilst I would normally do that, I would do that in a diesel car. That would have probably cost me upwards of £60–70 at least in fuel over the course of backwards and forwards and wear and tear and stuff like that. It actually cost me zero because of many of the charges being on free vend, but even if I hadn't, it would have probably cost me £5, really minimal. So there is now journeys now that I'm thinking that I maybe wouldn't have done in an old ICE car, and I am going to do in this. One of them's obviously the Dunkirk and those sort of areas in France. The other one is a drive up to Dundee. I've never been to Dundee. I want to see their charging station as well, and I just thought another good opportunity to test the limits of an electric car and what they can do. I'll obviously do a film about it as well. So it'd be interesting to know what people watching this video, what journeys have you done before, or you wanted to do before and you weren't because of maybe cost being prohibitive. Maybe the journey wouldn't have been as nice in an ICE car, perhaps, I don't know, and you would do now. It'd be interesting to know, so let me know in your comments below, and maybe we can have a chat about that further. The other journeys that I plan to do, I just want to see more of the UK, and maybe eventually take the car beyond France and into Europe more. Having looked into it around just in France, I've got a few of the charging cards. They seem to manage a lot of the infrastructure manufacturers into just say two cards, one for generally supermarkets and things like that, and the other one for main motorway journeys and things like that. So it seems like they've kind of simplified that somewhat. Hopefully they should be quite good in terms of CCS. That seems to be quite a good standard as well, so I'm hoping for good things when I pop across there on Monday. But anyway, it was just kind of I suppose food for thought, and pose a question around it, whether you would do journeys more than what you would before. Certainly for me, I've not found owning an EV car with 140–150 mile range prohibitive. There's nothing that stops me just jumping in the car and going somewhere. If they're longer journeys like the one I did last week, then it's just a little bit of planning in terms of where you're going to charge. But I'm now thinking more further afield, and it's something that I probably wouldn't have even done in my old diesel car, just because of the sheer cost that it would have taken. Driving up to Scotland would have cost a fair amount, or we would go on a train and that would cost a amount. But sounds like fun in an EV. Anyway, like to know what you guys think. Anyway, quick episode this week, nothing too drastic. If you like this video or you find it mildly interesting, please give me a like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching again. And I will be posting a video after my trip on Monday next week. I'm also travelling up to Birmingham end of next week for a convention, so there might be some video around that as well, but who knows. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.